is Wednesday, May 28th, and we welcome you back to the Frozen Edge, your home for daily picks, props, and parlays and analysis behind the analytics to get you in front of the NHL's betting market. He's Timo Seppa, former senior manager of hockey analytics at the NHL. I'm Casey Ditzel. Timo, how's it going today?
Doing good, Casey. Beautiful day outside. We had an exciting game last night. I think we did pretty well, and looking forward to tonight's game.
Well, we were on fire and a big night for the Frozen Edge. A perfect 4 for 4 plus 4,350
Wow.
parlay. The Oilers stars absolutely shining, and that was exactly what we thought. McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, and Corey Perry, all with multi-point nights. How about Corey Perry as well? 15 games played this postseason, 9 goals, and all of a sudden he's kind of right in that conversation for the stars on the Oilers offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to get a Conn Smythe out of Corey Perry, but clearly he is even at this stage of his career, he is a useful top six forward. He's wily. He knows how to score from those tight areas. A lot of teams have taken advantage of this. I mean, he was an elite power forward early in his career when he won a Stanley Cup, but he's kept on rolling and been useful for a bunch of teams.
Well, speaking of Conn Smythes, your pick earlier on in the series, throwing out maybe Stuart Skinner at 175 to 1 might be an option. Well, all of a sudden he's got back-to-back shutouts and now 1 goal against as the Oilers have stormed back a 3-1 series lead. Not a bad look there, still with probably some pretty long odds compared to the favorites. But the major story that came out of this one, Zach Hyman, injured and expected to miss at least the remainder of this series, potentially longer after leaving Game 4 with an undisclosed injury.
Yeah, Hyman's been obviously he's been a big piece of the Oilers the last couple seasons. Just these playoffs, he's 5-6-11, plus 10, plus minus in 15 games played. People have obviously talked about him turning up the physicality in the playoffs. 111 hits is first by far in the playoffs. Bennett is in second place at 82. He had that huge regular season in 23-24 when he put up 54 goals, put up 27 goals this past season. Not bad. I mean, he is a great complementary piece, top six, who's now bringing some physicality, but taking him out of the lineup. I think Edmonton obviously has enough to get past Dallas this series, but that could prove pretty important if it truly is an Edmonton-Florida matchup.
Dallas got Rupe Hintz back into the lineup. Maybe something to keep an eye on if Dallas needs a bounce-back game and an elimination style at home. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. But for now, the Wednesday night slate is Game 5. Similar situation, Carolina trailing 3-1 in their series and coming back home after a massive win. The curse is finally over. 1-15 in Eastern Conference games since the 2006 Stanley Cup title. Yeah. But a big momentum booster for Carolina now as they bring it back to Raleigh.
Yeah, we were wondering if Carolina could man up and show that they belong, show that this group, this coaching staff, this front office, that they are worthy of potentially moving past this point where they've been stuck. 1 game down, it's going to be hard to obviously win the series, but I think winning at least 1 more game would prove some of the naysayers wrong.
Let's dive into the analytics for tonight. Game 5, the game lines, Florida, a small favorite, minus 113, plus 220 to cover a 1.5 spread. Carolina sits minus 105 as the underdog, still minus money there. minus 280 for a plus 1.5 spread, and something we have our eyes on there.
Yeah.
Expecting a close game. The over-under set at plus 110 for the over, minus 134 for the under. That is at 5.5 goals. Carolina is known for their home playoff performances. Since 2021, 24-11. That's 68.5% of their home games have been victories. This regular season, the current roster they have, 31-9-1 at home. And further, in game fives, looking at home games since 2021 in the playoffs, 6-2. And if you take 2021 out of that, it gets better. Since 2022's postseason, they are 5-1. That dates back to the series against Nashville during that weird altered conference round where they played Nashville in the first round, a 3-2 victory there. They lost to Tampa 2-0, where they were knocked out in 5 games to the eventual Cup champions. Since then, a 5-1 win in round 1 of 2022 against Boston, a 3-1 win against the Rangers in round 2 of 2022. They lost to the Islanders en route to winning that series round 1 of 2023, beat New Jersey in round 2 of 2023. And then last year, a 6-3 win against the New York Islanders in round 1. This year, a round 1 win, 5-4 over New Jersey. 5 of those have been unders out of the 8 games. Mm-hmm. The one thing to note out of the success that they've had, 0-4 on home ice against the Florida Panthers, who looked like they were about to sweep them again, that being the 2023 and 2025 Eastern Conference Final, but some momentum coming home. What do you take out of any of those numbers, Timo? Do you put much weight on the historical success in Game 5 specifically?
A little bit. I mean, I like the fact that Carolina has been good at home this season and these playoffs. I think that's a bit of a something. I think that's the biggest one I'd hang my hat on here. I mean, I think that Carolina has found a little bit of fight and they play well at home. So, that doesn't make me say that Carolina is going to win, but it makes me say that Carolina may be competitive here.
Looking at some major injuries here. First, on the side of Florida, it's good news for the Panthers. Reinhart, Mikkola, and Greer all expected back for Game 5. No good news for the Carolina Hurricanes. They will be without Jalen Chatfield and Sean Walker once again, both out. With that, though, a chance to throw some highlight onto the name of Alexander Nikishin, the rookie from Russia, who stepped in his first career NHL point coming in Game 4. I believe it was just the 6th NHL rookie all-time to record rookie defenseman rather, to record their first point in an elimination game. That's pretty cool. But
beautiful pass.
He will have to be big again tonight. And those injuries, Timo, would make it think that number at minus 113, which is the best we've seen Florida's odds in terms of a betting landscape, appeal a little bit more to you.
Yeah, I mean, I love Mikkola. I love the way. I mean, I think he was a good player back to when he kind of hit my radar when he was with the Rangers. Obviously, important piece last year. He's been so good this year. I mean, for just like a guy who you look at him and he just looks like a, potentially slow, big, long defensive defenseman. He does so much. I mean, he jumps up into the rush. He passes well. He shoots well. He's a big piece. So if he's back and in, solid playing shape, that is a plus for Florida.
Looking at some player props we have our eyes on here, it's Sebastian Aho and his shots on goal tallies. Aho leads the Hurricanes with 79 shot attempts in 14 playoff games so far. That's about 7.9 shots on goal per 60 minutes for him. Over 3.5 shots on goal is plus money at plus 122. That's been an almost guaranteed bet this series with the exception of game 2 on home ice. Seth Jarvis has been pretty quiet. Just one goal that came in game 3 on the road. He averaged over 0.65 goals per home game this season.
Mm.
He's plus 210 to pick up an anytime goal. And the last one in net, Freddie Anderson for Carolina, but eyes on Sergei Bobrovsky on the other side. He reached his save total over just 2 minutes into the third period in game 4. With the Hurricanes season on the line here, a little bit of momentum going into this game and maybe some forecasted game 5 success based on historical trends. The line of 24.5, which is just one higher than what it was last game. Definitely very attainable.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
minus 114 on the odds. If you parlay all three of those together in our safe picks being Aho, Bobrovsky, and the under, you're getting about 6 plus 600 plus 700. If you put Jarvis in as one of those three picks, all of a sudden you're looking at about plus 1,200 odds, Timo. So picking between the money lines, you've got minus 113, minus 105 on Carolina. You don't mind boosting a parlay with a little bit safer terms of plus 1.5, even though it's
Yeah.
minus 280 for Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, that to me, like, this is a hard game to call. I mean, I like Florida overall, so it's, I kind of like automatically thinking Florida, but I could see Carolina having some fight and getting this game. Could this game go to overtime? I think it easily could. So plus 1.5 there would get you the win. So yeah, I'm thinking that might be a safe bet here.
Not a bad look either to go with plus 310. The Florida Panthers still plus 220 as well to win in 6 games. So if you like the odds of Carolina at minus 105 here and
Right.
think Florida's still winning the series, pretty good odds still there, although not as good as plus 700 a few games ago when Timo had picked that one. So our favorite picks are the plus 1.5 Carolina spread, the under tonight, Aho to have over 3.5 shots on goal, Sergei Bobrovsky's save total over, and potentially a Seth Jarvis anytime goal. Timo, what do you got going the rest of the day here? It's a bit of a gong show in the Ditzel household as we're packing up, heading out for a graduation out west right now.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you don't even want to know. I had the knee surgery last week, so it is it's a set of follow-ups and stuff like that. So my life is not very exciting and not something that I probably should be mentioning, but you pulled it out of me there. So exciting stuff like that.
I'll leave it on a laughable terms here. It is currently 2:00 p.m. and the bus is leaving at 3. I have not packed any clothes into my duffel bag that I'm about to go quickly throw. We're there for 4 days, so I'm putting 5 t-shirts, 5 pairs of shorts, a sweatshirt, and a pair of nicer clothes, golf clothes. My mom has been on me for about 3 days. I said it's going to take me a total of 5 minutes. Where do you stand as the elder statesman here on my packing front?
I don't know. If you travel enough, you can probably pull it together pretty quick. But yeah, like you said, just 4 of these, 5 of that, whatever it is, just kind of go.
It was a tough day the other day. I got kicked off the laundry plan. My mom says I have to start doing my own laundry. I said, what's the point of moving back home from college? But apparently, I have
Uh,
fully come into adulthood now.
yeah. All right.
All of our episodes coming daily at you. Make sure to like and subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, as well as the X platform. We tweet game by game picks so that you can hit those plus 4,000 parlays as we did yesterday. Follow us on the Frozen Edge podcast. Big shout out to Connor DeRue as well, who's been helping us behind the scenes dig through some stats and picking out a few props for you every day here. Picks, props, and parlays giving you analysis behind the numbers in the NHL betting market so that you can win big. He's Timo Seppa. I'm Casey Ditzel. We'll see if Carolina can extend it. We'll be back tomorrow as Dallas and Edmonton take on Game 5. Until then, have a good one, everybody.